What is up, everybody? It's your boy Chris Cage coming at you 2 times, and we have another weekly race video for y'all. Now, before we begin the weekly race video, I'd like to point out a comment that was made on a previous weekly race video. Big shout outs to Sean Speller for pointing out that the speedometer thing doesn't read accurate speeds. So I have the speedometer out here to show y'all with. So we have a pair of cars here off the camera. We have some long cars, we have some medium-sized cars, and then we have some stubby cars. This is what he's trying to say. So this speedometer doesn't read cars accurately. Now I'm about to put a long car in and see a speed read. So let's see what it read. Now doing this on a short thing of track. So this is 161. Now here's a moderate-sized vehicle. 193. But in a way, I'm thinking to have more longer track, but you can kind of get the picture here. Let's see if I do it a little bit more faster here. 313. Now for this one. 269, and that was a longer car. Now, watch when I put one of these vehicles on here. Notice the difference. 345, and you see this, it's stuck. See? There's another short stubby car coming. It's the up around. A close friend of mine's favorite Hot Wheels casting. See that? 431. Watch the other. There's the Mega Tuner here. Yep. So you see here, short and stubby cars. Now, obviously, as you can tell, I'm putting it on this part of the track, so you might not see that much of a difference. But if I were to actually put the speed run track on here, cars like this tend to get faster readings. So, therefore, this speed run thing is inaccurate. But some of y'all's questions could be, okay, well, how could you make this a fair enough race? Well, what I will do is now I already got speed run races already set for the Hot Wheels versus thing. But when all those run out, I will make new speed run races. But the cars that will be facing against one another on the speed run will be the same size car. So we will not have, like, for instance, this going up against this, because that will not be fair at all. Because look at the short stubbiness of this vehicle and look at the longness of this vehicle. So that would not be a fair thing to do. And plus, not only that, there'll be a lot of angry people, a lot of angry subscribers commenting, oh no, wait a minute, why did this go fast and this one was going fast but it ran a slow thing? Well, the design of the body, and plus this is totally inaccurate. But with my mind and my knowledge in how I'm going to do things, I can make it to where even though it's not accurate, it will be accurate enough based off of the size of the cars. Like, for instance, if I do a versus video, there I have to have another car that is long enough like this, or a vehicle that's short enough like this. Short, or, you know what I mean? A pair of this. So yeah, that is how we're going to do the speed run moving forward. And yes, big shout out to Sean Speller, and also big shout out to Mr. Mom's Racing, who has posted a video speaking about the speedometer, the digital speedometer that I use for the speed run thing. And we will make wiser choices with it moving forward. So yes, big ups to Sean, and now it's time to talk about what's going to happen in today's weekly race video. Now I can put that away. Now, I think I said this before, but if I did not, I retired the 4-lane Raceway because I did not have any type of, like, finish line, because the finish line was broken. Well, what I decided was to do this. You see a race crate finish line. Well, I've attached that to the 4-lane Raceway. So, the 4-lane Raceway is back with this finish line. So, the 4-lane Raceway will be returning in the year 2020. And to celebrate it, we're going to do a Tower of Fast race, featuring cars from Block I of the Fantasy Cars. The newest are going to race in today's weekly race. Now with that out of the way, and my my statement regarding the speedrun series and speedrun weekly races and whatnot, and also the digital speedometer, it's time to start the Hot Wheels weekly race on the 4-lane Raceway. And we're going to kick things off with round number 1, starting up right now. Alright, now with the Super 6 lane back for 2020, here is your first 4. Still works just like it does. Lane 4, and your winner is Baseline. Here is your next 4. Going to lane 4 here, and it goes to Double Demon. Here's your next 4. Going to lane 3, and it goes to Rocket Fire. Here comes your next set of 4. Going to lane 3, and it goes to, what's it called? A Rockin' Santa Sled, even though it's past Christmas. Here's your next 4. Going to lane number 2, it looks like it goes to the Speed Driver. We have nothing but new castings in this group of 4. And it's going to go to Warp Speeder in lane number 4. Here we go. Next set of 4. Going to lane 3, and it goes to Rockster. Here we go. Next 4. Going to lane 3, and it goes to Iridium. Alright, next 4. Lane 3, and so far it goes to Super Blitzen with the ID wheels. Coming at you with the next 4. Going to lane 4, and it goes to the Highway Hauler 3. Here we go, next 4. Going to lane 2, and it goes to Slide Kick. Here is your next 4, and yes, we have found a Baja truck that can fit. Cue the Windows 98 da-da sound. It's time to see who will win it. And it goes to the Rapid Responder in its red edition color, even though it should be red because it is a emergency vehicle. Here we go, next 4. Wow, Supervan held him off for that, or Supervan held that hovering out vehicle out for that win, and gets the win itself in lane 3. here we go. We got your next set of 4 getting ready to race. And it goes to Mad Manga in lane 2. Second to the last group of 4. Going to lane 3, and it goes to 24 hours. And we got the last 4. It's time to see who's going to move on to the next round. Lane 4, and it goes to the corkscrew buggy. And yes, this is the only corkscrew buggy with actual plastic tires like this, if you guys are wondering. Unless if there's another one out there that I forgot about. This is the only one that can actually fit and has tires like this. But it's moving on, and here are all the other ones that are moving on to the next round, as you see right in front of you. In the next round, that makes sense. In the next round, we're going to mix these all up and get them on the track and see who's going to move on to the semifinals. But before we see our finalists moving on to the semifinals, well, we got to do round number 2. And round number 2 will be coming up next. Time to begin round number 2. Here is your first set of 4. Lane 3, and it goes to Rockster. Here's your next set of 4. And once again, it goes to the corkscrew buggy in lane 4. All right, here we go. Next 4. Lane 2, and it goes to Slide Kick, as the Highway Hauler 3 just pulls in right in front of him to say hello or hello, depending on the size of the vehicle. And finally, yes, we're already down to the final 4, just like that. Amazing, right? Anyway, we're going to see which one of these 4 is going to move on to the semifinals. Let's go! That was a great race, but only one can win it, and we have to go to lane 2 to find our winner, and it's 24 hours. Congrats to 24 hours with the win. Here are your 4 that are going to move on to the semifinals. We're going to race this group of 4 twice to get 2 finalists to see who is going to challenge for a spot on the Tower of Fast. Now, without further ado, it's time for the semifinals to begin right after this. Alright guys, it's time now for the semifinals. We're going to race this heat of 4 twice to get 2 finalists. Lane 4, and it goes to 24 hours. With 24 hours moving on, it's time to see which one of these 3 will join him. Lane number 3, and it goes to Slide Kick. So, those are the 2 cars that are going to be moving on to the finals. And we're going to put them on the track right now. Alright, y'all. One and done. Slide Kick, 24 hours. What is going to win it? It was a straight drag race, and it's going to go to the 24 hours in lane number 2. That was a very straightforward drag race. Anybody could have gotten it, but it was 24 hours. It's time to get the die, and we will see who he's going to face. And we roll a 6, which means we get to choose the car that he's going to face off against. So I'm going to go to the Tower of Fast. Be right back here. Okay, won't do that. Alright, I picked a car from the Tower of Fast. In 24 hours, is going to have to take on Whip Creamer. So this matchup, which features a classic racer, taking on a legendary racer in its own mind. You know, the 24 hours it's very legendary. Yeah, that match, these two, is happening right now. Alright guys, here we go. Battle for Space 5. Since we rolled a 6, we chose Whip Creamer to face off against 24 hours. And may the best casting win. This is your first run, and your winner is 24 hours. All he has to do is win again, and he takes the spot away from Whip Creamer. Alright guys, if Whip Creamer wins, then we're going into a split round. Or a split run, I meant. Sorry, I get round and run confused a lot. But you know what I'm saying. Let's race. Just like that, 2 it out, and 24 hours is your winner and gets Space 5. Congratulations to 24 hours. He gets to be at the 5th spot on the Tower of Fast. And we're going to show you how the Tower of Fast looks like after I've done an exhibition speed run. And as I said previously about the speed runs, you can see why a stumpy car is in the Tower of Fast right there. So, yeah. This is all going to get mixed around after this weekly race is over, because we may do some exhibition races off camera. So you never know how the Tower of Fast is going to look. But here is how it looks right now after today's weekly race. And, well, that will about do it for today's Hot Wheels weekly race. I hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up. Comment down below. If you are brand new watching, be sure you subscribe and also turn on the notifications bell as well. And once again, big shout out to Sean Speller and big shout out to Mr. Mom's Racing for pointing out the errors in the speed run, or no, not the speed run, but the digital speedometer. And I hope that my plan will help make the speed run fast or better and most likely more fairer. If not, well then y'all can say that I tried. It's your boy Chris Cage. I'm coming at you 2 times, and we will see you at the next video. Thanks for watching.